Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and today I'm going to be showing you the MYOB plugin sales process. And there's a number of things we've got with MYOB and how we do sales. But this particular video, we're going to go from sales order to sales order in MYOB and can make a payment on it. And then we're going to actually convert that sales order into an invoice and make some changes to it. So let's start. So first thing to do when you create a sale in Creata, you click on the sales drop-down menu, and then you click on sale, which is this plus sign here. Click on that plus sign, and this will pop up a dialog box. With our sales process, it's similar to the MYOB, where it's a sale is an invoice, or it's a order, and it's a quote itself. But we bring everything to one visual screen. So for those users that when they have back orders and orders, we kind of allow you to see in one screen where everything's up to, and we'll show you in this video what we mean by that. For this video, we're going to start with order and invoice. So we're going to click on order and invoice, and we're going to load that across, and we're going to select the customer. Now in the drop down menu, you've got MYOB customers in here, and all the way down here to people that are not in MYOB, doesn't have the M button. So we click on the client that we want, and we able to show you now. This has got a bit of a screen here, but with Creata, everything is customizable. So apologize in this example where there's probably too much to display here. So we can easily drag and drop in, hide things that you do not want to see. So that's in this video shows you quite easily what you can quickly do to improve your experience for yourself and your company by just saying these fields are not. So Creata does a lot of things, and but sometimes we need to simplify it, which most people would agree, just to make it easier for you to start. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to add a line in this system, and click on the drop down menu, and we're going to go, we want one of 101s, and we select that, and we're going to have two of those. Add a line, and we're going to have 103s. And with the system, everything is customized or adaptable for your requirements. What I mean by that, when you add an item, you can have a cog here, and you can drag and drop certain columns into the system as it is important, even including images in here as well. Now, other things you can do here, you can do discounts in here, and you can also, with MYOB has a great feature where you can add subtotal lines in here, and so we better put some values in here. So we're going to have a price each of $22 for that, and $20 for that, and a subtotal of $98.80 across here. So that we also support subtotals. We also support header lines from MYOB as well. But we have obviously got a lot more features like picking and shipping and scanning, and a lot more features that we can cover in other videos. So order and draft, and we just save that particular order. And so we've now got an order across. So when the person's ready to buy, we've got a couple of choices here, but we can convert this Creata order into an invoice. But this example, we're going to go to Creata order to order, and that's really important. So, for example, with this example, the client wants to do a deposit. So we need to put, with the limitation with MYOB is that you need to put a sale into MYOB for it to put money on it. So therefore, if you're doing a deposit of this particular amount, we need to put that into MYOB, which we have. So we've now pushed to MYOB, and we're now going to make a payment on it. So this key thing with Creata is that because everyone's got to work in the work at home, we can all access all the features in the CRM and all the history of the information of Creata all in one spot. So what I mean by that is that the great thing with MYOB, it's a very easy product to use, but what we need to do now when people are working at home, then they can't just say, hey, speak to John or Pauline or whoever next to them right now in the office. They can see all the history of attachment and emails, everything in one spot. And then they can do all the processes on MYOB, like they're in MYOB, but a lot more other features as well. So that's pretty cool. So we're now going to make a payment in here, $20 for the deposit. We scan the under deposit funds in here, and it pushes across. We do want you to put a memo for the accounts person who will make the to review all the payments. If it's a Visa card, for example, click on Visa. This will go in the accounts receivable. It does take it off the client, so it's already done, but she can match the Visa card to this particular order. So sale, I think it's 232. for stuff. Okay, that will go on the undeposited funds report. Great, click on OK. And it's going to go through creating the payment and updating the MYOB. Done, close. So we now have made a $20 deposit. Now we can see unpaid is $76.80. Fantastic. And we can see the subtotal across here. So that's pretty cool here. And we're now up to that stage. Now we've got a couple of great things here. We've got this button here, which is the MYOB order PDF button. We click on here and you can actually download it or email it into our system. The great thing without emailing our system, it gets recorded on the customer and on the actual sale as well, which is pretty important. So if you click here and click on email, you can choose the email template and sends it across. So what that would actually really see, which I click on here and just download it, show you, or select that, download, it can show you the ladies in the back office can actually design the report on the system. So you can click on here and that's pretty much giving you all the amounts in MYOB. We do have our ability to create our own reports in here, and that's important if, for example, you put a lot of custom fields that it's not MYOB, so we can fuse MYOB and our technology together and give you more information like custom fields and so forth, which really helps you out from there. Now the next stage is convert this to an invoice. So the great thing about this is the person's ready to pay. Now, for example, on this occasion, we're going to click on adjustment and we're going to decide to add some items in here because the client has decided to agree to more stuff. So that's pretty cool. More 104s and click on OK and done. So we're going to have three of those. Fantastic. Save and close. Great. So we now, even though it's an MYOB, we can add stuff in our system and then update into MYOB. And that's going to ensure update the sale here. Great. So, so what that means is that we look at your PDF report here. We're just going to download it again for the heck of it. Download. There you go. Ooh. Done. There you go. It's got exactly what you want to have for the MYOB, the 2 lines and also another item and how much the deposit is. So everything in the cloud, everything can be done away from MYOB. And so what the freedom is you don't have to worry about installing onto people's MYOB at home, or the MYOB cloud version can be less features and stuff. So we're starting to really expand and really help you work at home with this time. So we do want to get back to work, but this is definitely helping you out as well in this area here. So the next thing we're going to do is convert to MYOB, to invoices, and we're going to convert the sales order to an invoice now. So we've adjusted it and converted it to it. Great. And it's now going to send it across. Fantastic. So we now have a invoice in MYOB. So it's now removed it as a sales order and shown you that you have a MYOB invoice, and it obviously shows you invoice. So we have a beautiful experience here that we've done a sales order in here and done an invoice across here. There's going to be other videos because there's a lot of heap of more features in this package, but you can see what's going on here. Really simple, easy to look at, and the user can see that this is what's going on. That's still unpaid amount. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to pay the full amount, and we've created an invoice. Now the key thing what we can do is the extra feature that's with MYOB is that you can send through MYOB. Now what we usually do with the features that come from MYOB, we always extend them for the cool stuff for the users themselves. So what I mean by that is, at the moment, when you want to send an email through MYOB, you only get one template. Now with Creator, we can give you an unlimited amount of templates that you can design and mail merge for different customer experiences, or you've got different companies. So what I mean by that is that MYOB only has one email template for you to send. We can display it, different type of templates. So we're going to choose the report that we have, which is MYOB template, which is a report. We're going to choose the in-person to send an email across. I'm going to send myself an email, but that would default to a client if it's connected to a client. Again, the settings, you can have different mail merge sections. And the great thing with sending it via email MYOB is that MYOB has pay online, all those bits particular things, and you can actually send it from here. So we're going to just do that. I've chosen my user. You can use the existing user or change it to another contact in the system, and we send that out. Okay, and it's now sent out. So what that will do is it would actually create a history note. See whether you've got the timeline section. It will send an email out that it will give you a attachment of that email itself and a timeline what's going on there. So we're going to actually go to the inbox and we're going to just check that email. So there it is there, and that's the actual email sent through MYOB, and you click on view invoice and you've got the beautiful invoice online, and people can pay the invoice from here. So that's fantastic. So you've got the right due amount on here as well. So the client, you can, for example, in Creator, add another payment, and we're going to pay the whole amount, which is going to be $181.81. That's a lot of money there. And pay for amount. Okay, great. Fantastic. So click on OK, and we're now paying the full amount on this account. So done. So fantastic. So this client has paid the full amount in our system, and it's been done, and we've now got everything done from Creator. So we've created a order from Creator. We've sent it as a sales order, put into MYOB as an invoice, and then we've paid it as well. So that's fantastic. We've pretty much done all those all those elements inside of one system. And the great thing about it is you still have the full functionality of Creator, where you'll be able to see all the invoices really quickly. You'll be able to see the colleagues and the relationships about the customers, task follow-ups and reminders, and everything's in one area in one location. So hopefully that helps you with Creator, and keep on looking at the other videos coming through. Thanks, bye.